I can't be alone in this. I mean, I'm alone in this video. I know that hardly anyone is watching, but other people must be asking the same question. Is it worth it? Now, despite my age, despite my 20 YouTube videos a decade or so ago, I count myself as a newbie content creator, NCC. And as such, I have to wonder if starting out at all is actually worth it. Now, hang on, just before you click away, just listen to this next paragraph. Thanks. I know that what you want from watching a video with a title like Is It Worth It? Is, well, you want an answer from me. You want to know if it's worth it for you to start a channel. You want me to say, I'm an expert, listen to me, yes it is, upload some videos and you'll make loads of money. But hold your horses, just a couple more paragraphs. There are two ways of getting the answer if you're an NCC or if you're thinking about starting. One, find out for yourself. In other words, just do it and see. Two, get me to find out for you. Subscribe now and over the next year or two, we'll find out together. I promise I'll get back to you and we'll have some fun together along the way. I highly recommend the latter because over this coming year, I intend to answer a total of 10 questions. And I should just point out that today is the 23rd of February, 2025. So let's make an appointment to meet back here on 23rd of February, 2026. Now, the 10 questions are, 1, is it worth it creatively? 2, how much time does it consume? 3, how many videos do you need to make? 4, how long does it take before you start making money? 5, how much money could you realistically make? 6, if successful, what will your life be like in, say, 5 years from this very day? Is it too early to make an appointment for 23rd of February 2030? 7, who is in control? You, your audience, or the infamous YouTube algorithm? 8, how do you take advantage of that algorithm? That's a point. I've just admitted the algorithm is in charge, which kind of answers question 7. So let's just cross that one off the list. 9, how do you get over that feeling of guilt about the fact you're almost certainly wasting your time? And 10, is it worth it? I could add a number 11. Where do you get that sound effect? I don't have any answers to many of these yet. I do suffer from the guilt thing, question 9, and I'm certain that I'm not alone there. Maybe it doesn't affect everyone, but I definitely want to address it, and I'll talk about that later. But I want to share what I've learned so far. Now, I'm only a month in, and as I say, we'll come back to this over time. Should you have clicked on the... Have you not done it yet? You need to subscribe. All right, let's address that now. Why I need you to subscribe. It basically comes down to the money thing. Question 4. The reason that everyone wants you to subscribe to their channel is, well, I mean, there are loads of reasons, really. We all want to feel loved. But primarily, my newbie understanding is that you need at least 1,000 subscribers before YouTube thinks it worthy to pay you for your content. I mean, I wish it wasn't like that. I wish it were more like this.
Good morning, YouTube.
Oh, hello, YouTube. Hi, it's Ian. Look, I'm thinking about shooting some videos for you. I was thinking about 10 of them, and I reckon each one will take a day or two to do. I was thinking about charging, say, £500 a day. So, hello? Now, I'm a teeny bit short on the subscriber front, but it's not all about money. On the other hand, it doesn't cost you to subscribe. I can't answer these questions for you unless I get some traction. No, I'm sorry. I'm not angry with you. It's if you can't subscribe, I'm sure you have your reasons. Now, I could be wrong about this, and there are people who know far more than I, but my belief is that the number of subscribers above the magical 1,000 is nice, as far as the feel the love bit goes, but it doesn't affect your income. What does affect your income are the number of hours that people watch your videos, and I don't mean just one, I mean, in total, which means you're kind of forced into releasing loads of videos. The more you produce, the more likely one of them at least will be found. And if people like what you do, they possibly want more and they come back. And that's what gets your hours up. That's the algorithm whipping us all into action. So, from my newbie point of view, there isn't really any mystery to the infamous YouTube algorithm, the IYA. It's actually terribly simple. YouTube want as many people as possible to stay on their platform, so they get content creators to create loads of stuff by promising a potential payout. But in order to achieve that, the content creators have to create stuff that consumers want to watch. And the more we produce, the more likely we are to get paid. And if the consumers, and we should include ourselves in that, watch more of our stuff, the advertisers are happy, YouTube are happy, governments around the world are happy. Opium for the people and all that. And the algorithm is happy. Except I probably shouldn't have used the word opium, because the algorithm will take that out of context and I could get what they call demonetized. Not that I am monetized now anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And to be honest, I'm starting to think that my niche should be getting to the bottom of the entire system. You know, how the algorithm is taking over, which means I'll explain all the above in a myriad of ways over the years, and in doing so, I will help you understand how to beat the system so that you can become rich. Call me a cynic, but I'm starting to see how it all works. And none of this beating the algorithm thing should stand in the way of you aiming your videos at real human beings. It doesn't have to be the people versus the algorithm. You should still talk about the things you're passionate about in your unique and entertaining fashion. We have to know about the algorithm and how it works, but we have to play to our audience. And I think that's what I tried to point out in my recent video. Ignore the algorithm and talk to me. So anyway, that's where I am now as a newbie content creator. My answers could change over the next year or two, so if you don't subscribe, well, that's your problem. But for now, here's a quick rundown of my answers as a NCC. Is it worth it creatively? Absolutely, yes, definitely. Do it for this reason. How much time does it consume? A lot, if you're doing it properly, but it doesn't have to. I'll make some videos about this. How many videos do you need to make? Well, if you're doing it just for fun, as few as you want. If you're going to take on the IYA, 1 per week at least. How long does it take before you start making money? I don't know. I'll get back to you on that. I don't know. Subscribe and find out. How much money could you realistically make? As above, but don't expect much. If successful, what will your life be like in 5 years from this very day? That's a stupid question, isn't it? Let's just say 16:30 GMT, back here, 23rd of February 2030. Who is in control, you, your audience, or the infamous YouTube algorithm? Well, I've already answered this one. How do you take advantage of that algorithm? I think I've answered that one too, haven't I? Keep it in mind, but play to real people. I mean, you're real, aren't you? You know what I mean? Just be yourself. Now, how do you get over that feeling of guilt that you're almost certainly wasting your time? Well, you may be one of the lucky ones. You know, you don't need the money. You have loads of time, so why not simply make videos? But I think it will take a lot of work before you even start getting noticed. So it comes down to your state of mind. I think you have to think of it as a job. You have to take it seriously and you have to want to do it for creative reasons or whatever. I reckon I should look deeply into this area in the future, which means more videos, which means a happy algorithm. Is it worth it? If you don't know the answer to that, then the answer is no, it's not worth it. But if you do know the answer to that question, then yes, of course it's worth it. You see, you did get the answers after all. But look, put those dates in your diary, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell or whatever it is you meant to do, I don't know. And I really look forward to seeing you next time.